So in this next verse, he's talking about the veiling that I spoke about between fake I and real I. And he's talking about it in the creation. Tatha sarga brahmano cha bhedam avritya tishtati ya shakti tatvashat brahma vikrittatvena bhasate. I feel that names and forms in this creation keep changing. And now that I have learned that, oh, it is not just names and forms outside, it is actually me only, it is Brahman. So a thought can come up that maybe Brahman only is changing. How can this particular object which is there, it lasts for some time and it is not there anymore? So a question can arise in the seeker's mind, is the Brahman that is projected also temporary or not constant? So he says, no. The modifications are only at the surface level. Modifications means changes, are only in the objects of the universe, names and forms. But at the core, the Brahman remains untouched. And the Brahman is Sad Chit Ananda. The existence of these objects, the consciousness and the magnetism of the object. An object has a kind of an attraction to it. Yes, every object in this universe has it. It borrows all this from me only. Yes, that part of it is always constant. Only the superficial names and forms undergo change. The Brahman does not undergo change. Similar verse is the next one, verse 19. Atrapya avriti nashena vibhati brahma sargayo bhedatayo vikara syat sargena brahmani kvachit. The veil, once it's destroyed, this veil that I was talking about, the one between the real I and fake I, the same veil is outside. The veil does not let me see the underlying Brahman. I only see the projected names and forms. When that veil gets destroyed, I will see the unchanging Brahman. I will notice the unchanging Brahman. Now, does this mean I'm going to see the unchanging Brahman with these eyes? No. Defocus from the objects and make an attempt to look at the container of the objects of this creation. Yes, even sky is inside that container. Yeah, so then you will get the real experience of this. You've already got a taste, but the veiling power of Maya. So you can thin down the veil. you can make it go away. How? By changing the focus. Defocus from the objects and look at the container of objects. And again, container, there is no real container. It's just language. It has such few words. There's no way to explain Brahman beyond a point. Yeah? So look at this space. Now don't think Brahman is space. Yeah? It is like space. So defocus from objects and focus on the space. When we focus on where is this space also happening, yeah? You will come to that field of awareness. There is nothing other than me. It is only I. Yeah? Tattvam asi. That is you. So we finished 18 and 19 both. And we go to verse 20. The qualities of Brahman are Sat, Chit, Anand. Sat means existence. It exists. It is. That is why you say, I am. Your actual sense of I am comes from the Brahman. Yeah. What is a subtle body or the physical body? It is creation. Is this very clear? Yeah. My mind, my physical body falls under creation. Brahman is only that witness. Yes. So that gives you the feeling or the sense of I exist, I am. That is Sat. The feeling of I am conscious, the energy moving in me is Chid. Just that which gives me the feeling of being alive is Chid, consciousness. And Ananda. Ananda is experienced only by those minds that are sattvic. Ananda is that quality of absolute peace in me. Yes? And I do experience it, and the witness consciousness, when I'm there, I experience that equanimity of peace. Yeah. Satchidananda is very clear. Yes. This same Ananda that is in me is reflected from Brahman to the creation. The same consciousness that is there in me is reflected from the Chid, yeah, to the creation. Yes. And the same existence that is there in me obviously is projected into the creation. Yeah. Projected, I am projecting it out. The Brahman with the power of Maya projects everything in this creation. Okay. So, the three qualities of the Brahman are Satchit Anand, the three qualities of every experience, not every object. This is wrongly put in many places. It is not of every object, it is the three main qualities of every experience that have Brahman hidden under them are Asti, Bhati and Priyam. What is Asti? Existence. This object exists, the table exists, the computer exists. It is. It cannot exist inherently without the Brahman. It borrows its existence from the Brahman. Yes. So if you are lying down on the bed and dreaming, and in your dream there is a tiger which is chasing you. Does the tiger have its own inherent existence without the dreamer? Now it's very clear. Yeah. So, without me, this creation cannot have its own existence. It does not have inherent existence. Yes, that is asti. So this creation borrows its existence from me. That is asti. Bhati. Bhati means, literal translation is shines. It appears, it manifests. In my dream, the tiger manifested. Bhati. It's not really shining, but it manifested. Very clear? It comes into appearance. That is bhati. And third, every object has a likableness to it, a pleasantness to it. Yeah? Even if it is the ghost. Yeah? That is why you celebrate Halloween. Yeah? Likableness literally means it has a magnetism. That magnetism can have two opposite properties. It can be an attraction or a repulsion, but it has a magnetism. So if you want to translate it perfectly, Priyam is magnetism. Yeah. So Asti is borrowed from Sat. Bhati is borrowed from Chit. And Priyam is borrowed from Ananda. If there is Asti, Bhati, Priyam in every object, if you can see that, you can see Brahman everywhere. Then Nama Rupa does not obstruct you. Nama Rupa becomes what? It's the veiling power of Maya here. What is Nama? The name of the object, and Rupa is the form of the object. Yeah? The name and form, everything is name and form. A person is nothing but a name and a form. Yeah? An object that is there in the room is a name and a form. So this entire creation is nothing but names and forms. I get lost in names and forms and I cannot see the existence, the manifestation and the magnetism in these objects. Asti bhati priyam rupam nama chaitim sha panchakam Adyatrayam Brahma Rupam Jagat Rupam Tatatvayam. So, every experience in this world, in this creation, has 5 qualities. Asti, Bhati, Priyam, Nama and Rupa. Every experience. Nama Rupa belong to the creation. And Asti Bhati and Priyam are borrowed from Brahman. Yeah, so if you ask a question to a Vedantin, to an Advaita Vedantin, how do I see? I can only see objects. How do I see Brahman in these objects? He says, look at it. I only see the existence of the object. I just see how this object tries to attract me. I can see that energy of attraction or repulsion in certain objects. Yes, I can very well see consciousness. It shines in the light. It appears, it manifests. Objects are not conscious. Humans are not conscious, dogs are not conscious, insects are not conscious, butterflies are not conscious. Only consciousness is conscious. When you see somebody moving on the screen, you feel that is a living being. How do you know that? Is that your real experience? No. This is conditioning, assumption. Only consciousness is conscious because it is reflecting in everything. It is conscious. In a living being, it looks like energy and life, and in a non-living being, it is just an appearance. It appears. The last verse Kwayogni janarvishu Devatiryang nara adishu Abhina Satchidananda Vidyate Rupa Namani. So this Satchit Anand you will see in everything. Yeah, so it says you will see it in devas, you will see it in animals, you'll see it in humans, and everything that is there in this universe. Why? Again, remember, because this universe is a projection of the same Brahman consciousness. Defocus from objects in your environment and focus on the field of awareness. This way, we slowly blossom in this wisdom. Yeah? Yeah.